guys, welcome back to our channel. So for those of you that are new, if you are new to this channel, thank you very much for being here. This is the WE SABI channel. I'm Toby and this is Sandra.
Samira.
I call her Sandra. It doesn't really matter. That's her name.
It matter.
That's it that God has given her. Anyways.
Don't see me alone and call me Sandra. I'm not going to take it.
Anyways, I was saying, so if you're new to this channel, please guys, we appreciate you being here. And on that note, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. You know, just like it now because you're gonna enjoy the content.
Really,
might as well. And then make sure you check out our previous videos. We are gonna have them somewhere on the screen. You know,
always on Toby's face. Like, guys.
How rude. Anyways, well, somewhere here. She's not gonna disrespect me like that. Put on my face. It's gonna be by my face. So, and then for those of you that have been, you know, our ride or dies that have been here, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
We really appreciate all the love.
Guys, we're almost 100 subscribers.
Yeah,
like,
and
let's keep going.
Thank you very much for saying that. Guys, keep doing what you do. Share this video to everyone. They need, like, you're enjoying from it, you want them to also enjoy from it. So share to everyone that you know, even those that you don't know, even those that you hate, even those that you love. Make sure you share this video. Thank you very much, guys.
Now only Toby and give introduction like this. Now big bad boss you. I'm sure people are just like brush talking too much.
Don't scroll low.
Alright, so like I'm sure you guys have seen the topic and it is, I don't want to use the word emotional, it's not really, it's just something that needs to be addressed. I will start off on this note that should I say the topic?
Yeah, say the topic now. Even if they've read it, you know, kind of it gives them a flavor when it comes from your own mouth, you know, like from the horse's mouth.
Flavor never near. Will you keep quiet? I play too much. Okay, yeah. So today we're gonna be talking about like growing up, basically in let's not say African home, but like a Christian, well, in a Christian home within the Christian home with parents that are in the ministry and parents that are just basic Christians. Like, I don't want to say basic, but you know, regular Christians. So basically like pastor versus non-pastor as parents, right? So which is where we both lie. My parents are not pastors or anything. They're just my family were just like all Christians, born again and everything. But like her parents are pastors.
Yeah, my mom is a pastor. My dad is a deacon. My mom, yeah,
they are up there.
Yeah, you know, they're up there in authority of the church.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like just talking about our experiences and opinions of how that has really branded our lives.
Exactly, and what the expectations are from people because of this setting. Yeah. So yeah, let Toby start. She has the majority of the say. Because like honestly, do you want me to start?
If you want to start, go ahead.
I think, okay, if I'm gonna start, like, it's quick, sharp, like, there's not like, you know, obviously as good Christian parents, they try to incorporate you having like morning devotions, like make sure that ensure you go to church, you know what I mean, like every Sunday at least, as in at the least minimum. But if you can go on other like weekdays as per for other things or whatever, it will be appreciated. This Canadian English, it will be appreciated. So I have to come back to my mother tongue. If I bite my tongue here. So like that, and like it's like basically doing the basic, like how the Bible says, you know, train up a child in the way he should be and you never depart from it. So it's like they're giving you that basic training. You should, well, from my parents' point of view, what they did is give you the basic and you develop as you grow on your own. The journey is yours after all. It's not theirs. They've dropped their pinch of salt. It's now your job to have taste. That's just all I think I can say. So like, let's hear Toby's story. At this point, let me just cross my legs because I'm done for the day.
I think that, like, you know, saying like how you said, you know, like training you up in the way that, you know, they want you to grow, and then so you don't depart from it. I feel like for my mom, because my mom wasn't always a pastor, like, you know, like she got her calling later on in life, and so growing up she was always a very, very strong believer. She's always been a strong believer. So I think the like there was more of a shift like from before pastoring and after pastoring. Like, it's so weird. But like for me, I'm gonna kind of like touch on both of them. Like when my mom was just a believer, when we were all just believers, right? Because, you know, I was born into that lifestyle, that faith, and so for me it was more of a routine, right? That's what I would call it. It was more of a routine. I knew that, you know, on Sundays I have to get ready, I'm going to church, and like I used to go to the CNS church, so like the services be long, but I don't have a problem with it, I used to enjoy it, right? Because it was fun. I was young then, so I did not really have much to do. I just knew that I used to go, I'm going to go see my friends and stuff, I'm going to go do Bible reading, just all of those basic things that happened on Sundays. I knew I was going to go do them, right? And I said it was more of a routine because I had a way my Sundays are going to look. During the week I had a way my weeks are going to look. The day my mom goes to go for prayer and all of that right now. So now post
set timetable.
Exactly, this is a set timetable. And with that being said, my faith was also not growing as a Christian. It was just more of, okay, I'm going to church today because
you're expected to
exactly
do.
It's an expectation, not just from her as her being my mom, as being like, you know, like as my overall, was the word I'm thinking, was spiritual mother, because that's really what she was at that time also. But it was also from other people because your mother is this. And before my mom became a pastor, she was actually a prophetess. She was ordained a prophetess. So that other expectation from other people too. Now when she got her calling to be a pastor, I went to pastoral school, I know, got ordained as a pastor and all that, it totally shifted. Now it was not just the expectation that she got, really different. Like I used to hear this more often, like, oh, are you gonna do that? You know, a pastor's daughter. Or why do you think like that? You know, a pastor's daughter. Or what would your mom say? She know a pastor. You know, things like that. It now became more of a, I think for me it became more of, it was not just her that is being called, it was more of because of her, exactly, which I think you know, even the Bible says, I don't know who said, was it Joshua that said it? You know, as for me and my household, we all said the Lord. He made a decision for his household as the head of the family. You know, my mom is not the head of the family or anything, but like in the eyes of God, she's, you know, like the prophet, she's the pastor of the household, right? So I think I understand where she's going from, when it comes
like
to
she has some sort of responsibility,
exactly, you know,
towards your spiritual life.
Exactly. But I just felt like from the outside perspective, it was now more of I lost my name, I lost my identity.
And it was more
exactly. I became very attached. My identity became part of her calling.
Like what you're doing represents her.
Exactly. So I have to become very cautious now, and I feel like subconsciously, which is very funny because like this is, as I was growing older, and I believe that, you know, as I'm growing, so my faith is changing because I know better. But like when her journey first started, when I first started this journey with my mom, my routine was a routine, but now it was more of a, then I was doing that, so I know how to understand the fact that it was a routine, but now I knew it was a routine because I was trying to make it a routine. It's like, oh, I have to go to church on Wednesdays, I have to do this on Fridays, I have to pray on this time, I have to pray on this time. You know, I've had days where like my mom would be like, oh, come for night vigil, and I'm like, okay, and then I'll come, and then like she's praying, and if you ask me after the prayer, what was the first prayer point, or even what did we even used to end, I will not remember.
Wow, because you're not interested.
I was just present. Now it was just as why I was marking register. Right? So, but then I was doing these routines on purpose, right? But then I think I'm not everything is bad about it. Don't get me wrong.
Really?
A lot of pastors' children have it. You know, like his good things about it. I'm never going to like say I say it all the time. Like I don't have to stress about life because like I have a personal walking Bible evangelist beside me, you know, like when I have any trouble,
praying for her, exactly, and then she's not an only child on top of everything, so all the fire is up, pie, it's hitting her.
Watch out,
it's hitting her everywhere.
No, but like, I feel like the good about it though is like it really did help me in terms of my faith, because I think it's a beautiful thing to watch my mom grow in like her pastoring, and not just because she's a pastor and she has to do all of these things, but like I feel like she's getting so mature in her calling that is affecting even me myself, you know. So
like you want, like I admire
exactly, and because of that I don't want her to look bad in public, you know what I mean? Course. So not only am I making a conscious effort not to do wrong, but I'm also like, because I don't want it to be more of, what's what I'm looking for, I don't want people to see me like those of my friends that see me outside be like, oh, we know how she is outside, we know how she is. So I'm also trying to be like that inside too, you know, so
they don't have a pretentious life.
And I think going to that potential life, I've also been in that situation to where like, you know, I used to like, you know, the people
act a different way outside and be somebody else inside.
But then I think I learned this one day, right? You know, at the back of my mind, being a Christian, I've always thought about the fact where like we are supposed to evangelize and preach to people, right? And so I remember one time like this in uni oh wow, I used to go to parties then, right? Thank you. And my friend had an issue, and she came up to me and she was telling me, she was not even like complaining to me, she was just like, just talking, right? I'm like, you know, you could just pray about it. And she just looked at me and she laughed. And I'm looking at her like,
oh, well,
why are you laughing? She's like, what do you mean pray about it? I'm just like, go on your knees and pray to God. And I think I found it so surprising, like the opinion that she had of me, because of the fact she's like, why would I take you seriously?
Because we all go to parties together.
Exactly. We all do these things together. And I think that was the moment where he hit me. Is like, if I don't take my faith spiritual like seriously, and I don't not just make it a public thing, I also make it a private thing as well. Let God use me from the inside.
From the inside.
Nobody else will take me seriously.
True.
Right? So I think just her being just how you am I boring you?
No. It just came out.
I guess I'm boring. I hope I'm not boring you guys, right? No, but I'm just saying, like, that's one of the positives that has happened. Like, it's her being a pastor and growing up in that kind of home has really helped my own spiritual faith and my own spiritual journey.
I think at the end of the day, it's really based on the individual, like how you take it. Like, I see, like, from her situation, it's like you handle it better than most people. I've had friends that are pastors' children, and it's just like, in fact, they've taken it upon their head that in fact their parents' name must never, do you understand? And I'm just like, see, I heard something from someone one day. It's like, pastor's child or not, a child is a child. They would go through different phases of life. There's the rebellious phase. I don't know. See, English is not my first language, but yeah. So like every child, so allow the child to grow. That is where a lot of like pastoring parents are missing it. And for the now, I think the problem now, apart from the individual now, is now from the society as well.
Yes.
Like there's pressure upon these children because because you even see them that they're pastors' children, you see they have to go to church all the time. Their body is there, their spirit is not there most of the time, because like they're being forced to be in a place they don't want to be. Allow them to actually make a choice. I feel like a parent needs to know that. I think, well, most parents now, you guys are doing a good job, like I give it to you, hands up, but like some of them are still very ignorant to the fact that they don't care what the child thinks. It's like, I know better.
Yeah.
We need to stop implying I know better because I've grown. But the fact that you are knowing better because you've aged longer, but that doesn't mean civilization is like, things are changing. So are you, if it's that you're adapting to change and teaching me, that's different. But if you're adapting to change, I don't think we'll be complaining. So that's why it lies for me. And honestly, like hearing it now from her point of view, it's like, there are a lot of people out there that are going through the exact same thing. So how you handle it, I honestly give it to you, like you should probably like really, somebody that is not handling it well, I don't even know the advice to give you.
I think for me, from what I would say, because I've been through like this journey,
it's back and forth,
it's back and forth, but like now I know better, right? So I think the advice I would give to people that might be struggling with this, I think first of all, it's a wonderful thing for God to choose you. I don't mean like, I mean you, I mean like your family. At the end of the day, he did not just because he did not call you, there's a blessing that's attached to you. Thank you very much. There's a blessing that's attached to you, just the fact that you are coming from that bloodline that was chosen by God. It's a wonderful thing. So take it with all pride and joy. That's one. But also don't forget one thing, and this is also for people that are out there in society. Before you are a pastor's child, you're also a human being. So whatever it is that you're gonna do, whatever decision you make, however it is you choose,
first make it as a human being.
Make it as a human being first. And I mean like a human being, because we all aspire human beings on a basic level. There's not people in this world. We have a responsibility to live appropriately and decently.
I agree.
With kindness, with love. All of those things are basic human rules as per you're hearing from my mouth and from God's mouth. Those things are basic. So before just being a pastor's child or being involved in like the ministry or whatever it is that you, whatever capacity you are involved, you're human first.
Have sense.
Exactly. So act responsibly. That calling comes, I don't want to say comes after, before you get me wrong, but like you're still human being. At the end of the day, you're flesh. That's just what you are. So and then and also take it to God in prayer. I know sometimes prayer is hard. It's super hard. I'm never going to lie to you. It seems like the most basic thing, but it's very hard. It takes attention. It takes efforts.
It takes all your energy.
Exactly. But when you get the principle of prayer, I think it's very easy. It's really just communication. Like you're just talking to God.
It's just that like most people are like, oh, because I can't see who I'm talking to.
Just like, you don't have to be on your knees and oh my God,
Lord.
Father Lord,
and then scream and shake.
That's the joke that the world must not know you are praying for God to answer your prayer. Regardless, you can pray from today to day and God will choose not to answer you. That's his choice. But
I had a friend that said one day that when he's praying, if he cannot hear the echo of his voice, he feel like his prayer is not passing the roof.
Oh,
and I'm just like,
you wait. You be wait.
Like honestly, like yeah, we don't want to like make the video too long. We're just putting out our opinions out there, and as we always say, like honestly, we're open. We are open.
I was going
to. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah,
we're open to hearing
hearing
from you guys. Like if you are a pastor's child, let's hear what you have to say about it.
Your own experience.
Your experience. That's if you're okay sharing. If you're not a pastor's child, like how's your Christian life been? I'm pretty sure it's very basic, like me. You know what I mean? Like
you had to see you. Oh, this guy's strong.
Please let's not talk so much. But anyways, and we have like something pertaining, like a video pertaining to something we talked about when we talked about church or marketplace. We had like 2 other guests with us. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out.
Please do.
And like honestly, like yeah, I don't really think we have anything much to do. To say. No, she does not. I was a mistake.
You just have to read the video. Oh my god, guys.
She always has something to say.
What I was gonna say is, guys. Okay, so like we said, you guys know, leave your comments, everything, but make sure you check out our Instagram page. That's very, very important. You want to tell them the Instagram page?
Yeah. It's we_ because she does not know it. Not that you know. She does not know.
What's my today this head?
Anyway, so it's we _ Sabi _ it will be on the screen, and the direct link to it will be in the description below. And right now we just want to use the opportunity to like say thank you to Glory Culture Koga. Those are the youths from the Chapel of Glory Ajax. You have not her church. If you have not heard about them, their Instagram is also going to be on this video right now, and the direct link will also be in the description. Would I say featured?
Yeah, it's not a featuring. Yeah,
basically. So we had the opportunity to sit down and have a talk there. They also have a talk. They call it GC Chat.
Yeah, GC
Chat, and it's on IGTV every Friday. So what are you waiting for? Like, get your buried.
Let God lead you there. Amen.
Well, we've come to the end of the video for today, and we hope to see you guys next time. And if you did not subscribe, now we're done, so you don't have any reason to still be here.
So as far
don't be watching, but like
subscribe.
Just use your cursor and just get down there. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Hey, hi guys.
See, I'm supposed to talk about God here.